Hey, what's happening YouTube? Must be a really slow day because I'm showing you some stuff that's not exactly vintage, but it's not exactly like you can find it super easy these days anymore. Um, Obviously, I've not received my shipment from Sweden, so I'm still a little bit frustrated about that, and I'm hoping that it's still going to make here. I have no idea when that stuff's going to show, if it does. But what I want to show you here are some of these ECWS Level 3 jackets. That'd be the, was that Extreme Cold Weather System Level 3. So I've got two of those here. This one is not really the ECWS. This is from the Navy, what do they call that? Excuse me, the working Parka or whatever. I don't know, I wasn't in the Marine, in the Navy, sorry, I was in the Marines. But let's show some things here. Probably 6 years ago or so, I bought this black. This is made from Proper. So they do a lot of contracting for the government. This thing was about $49.95 on where was that at? That was at LA policegear.com. So they actually have some surplus stuff there. I mean, they've had the rat boots and things like that. So sometimes they have some surplus stuff on there. Some of the other stuff is just your typical, I don't know, what you call it, mil spec type of stuff. But these are actual surplus items. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. Now this one here is a size large, and I'm about 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Let's take a look if you can see this. Now this thing is made for the ECWS, so you've got some extra room for layers underneath, okay? So if I was wearing this as, you know, like a proper jacket, I'd probably want a size medium, because I still have a lot of extra room in here. And that's one of the things that I do not care about this. If I'm using this as an outer shell, it seems too baggy for me. I don't like baggy stuff. It doesn't need to be fitted, but I just don't like it to be like way too biggy. Too saggy, or too much volume in there. That's just my special thing. But I mean, for $49.95, I thought this was a great deal. I did buy some for a couple of my brothers who were bigger than me, more girth around their waist, and that extra large, they seemed to think it was okay. But yeah, I don't know. I would say, what was this? I think this is a 300 weight fleece jacket. And so, you know, good thing with fleece is keeps you nice and comfy, unless there's some wind. So this is your outer shell, and there's a lot of wind. I mean, the wind just goes right through this stuff. I don't care how thick this stuff is. It's not that great. But this was not primarily meant for an outer shell. So that's why you have ECW 5 or 6 to go over this, right? And then maybe you have some other thermals underneath this, blah, blah, blah. And I still like this. It's just a little baggy for me, and I don't like that look. But if I wanted to layer up, that's great. what do we have here? So this is the USMC. Now I was in the Marines, but I've been out for 26 years, 26 and a half. So they didn't have this when I was in there. I kind of wish they did. You can see here we've got an official seal of approval. Now the weight on this is still a 300 gram or 300, I don't know what anyway, it was rated at 300, whatever that means. And this one is also in a size, this is in a medium. So because I knew that this was baggy on purpose so you could layer underneath it, I bought one of these from Sportsman's Guide for about $63.94, I'm gonna say, probably 3 years ago, and I think they may still have this. I'm not sure. You have to take a look on there, but this is still 300 weight, whatever the rating is. Obviously coyote brown, which I kind of like. And just to give you comparison, I mean, I guess if you're near an REI or someplace that does outdoor stuff, even Macy's has the Denali Jacket from the North Face. This would be very similar. I think it's about the same weight as this and the black one in the middle here. And they've got the panels on here very similar to the Denali. Now, of course, it doesn't have the North Face logo. I mean, who really cares? I don't care. Somebody might. But, you know, I do live in Seattle, and REI came from Seattle and is very popular here. When I go hiking or camping or something, I see people, you know, wearing a lot of REI gear, whatever floats your boat is what I would say. Anyway, what I really like on both of these two is that you've got reinforcements here on your elbow and your forearm. You've got it on your shoulders, on the back and the front of the shoulders. So this helps deflect the rain a bit, makes it a little bit more rain resistant, but you really want to wear this in a heavy downpour. But I like the way these look, and I like the size of the medium better than the large for me. And I need to lose some weight, but I'm not like, you know, super obese or something like that. So let's take a look at how this one looks. Holy smokes, I can't even zip my own freaking, but you can kind of see here. So a medium still gives me room to put some more layers underneath. In fact, I'm wearing a USMC tracksuit or sweats, so you can see I've got some extra room in here. And you lose my belly, but whatever. So let's go. What's this one on the right? So this is, like I said, is from the Navy, was it working uniform, NWU, I think that's what it's called. This one seems to be a little bit thinner than the other two. So I am going to say this is a 200 weight. But what's great about this one is this does work with my NWU blue camouflage work jacket, I guess I'd say, or field jacket. And then this one also zips directly into it. So with these old ECWS, which I think they've changed their nomenclature on stuff, but anyway, with the ECWS level 3, it's supposed to go under a level 4 or level 5 or level 6 on top of this. You know, which is going to be a Gore-Tex shell or something like that. This one is just to go underneath the Navy working uniform. What I like about it is you still have these spacious pockets inside. The interesting thing is there are no pockets on the outside, so it's not necessarily, you can't use this as a exterior jacket, but I don't think it's really made for that. It also zips in directly into that parka, versus these just go underneath the Gore-Tex parka. Sits underneath it. There's no way to fasten it on via the zippers. Also on the sleeves, you can see here, it's got this little loop. So what this loop does inside of that digital NWU Gore-Tex parka, it's got a little clasp with a button, and then you can fasten this on there. So you've got this on each sleeve, as well as it mates with this zipper in there. What I really like about this too is it's not as heavy as the other two. So if it's not really cold, this is a great one to wear as well. And I like the color of it. It's black. I like the way it looks. It does not match the blue camo. It's just black, but it doesn't really matter. It's supposed to go underneath that. I can remove this from that thing. I think it's a good deal. Bought on eBay, I think $39.95. I guess I would say. If you guys have some kind of questions here or comments, go ahead and put them on there. I will answer as soon as I can. That's pretty boring.